Hello, everybody. I'm Hazel, and welcome back to LeClue. So last time, we discovered the Dean's body. I must have re-hidden it behind this tarp. And now we are going to go, and we're going to chase the killer out this window. Or someone who is here who we assume is the killer. And could be my very own mother. Very athletic, Ginny. My goodness.
Jenny could hear police sirens in the distance.
Could she? Ah, I hear them now. Who summoned the police?
Someone must have tipped them off.
Yeah, who was that?
I'll catch the murderer and keep him busy until the cops arrive.
Chasing after murderers was hardly the job of a little girl.
I agree with that.
Hey you! Stop!
Ooh. You're a little overly bold there, Ginny. Up, and now I'm dead.
Despite surviving her fall without so much as a broken bone, Jenny couldn't help but feel she had failed. As the sirens grew louder, she knew it would only be a matter of time before the sheriff arrived. And then she'd have to explain why she hadn't called for help. But the worst feeling of all was that she had let the killer escape.
She's a good detective. Maybe she can track them down.
As she drifted slowly into unconsciousness, Jenny heard a familiar voice. Concerned, gentle, soothing.
Jenny?
It's my mom. How did my mom find me so quickly?
Oh, Jenny, what have you done?
Mom?
Freeze! You're under arrest.
What have I done?
Oh. This is the author. They're very upset at what's going on in this story.
I killed him.
Oh. It's not the author. Maybe it is. It is. There's raspberry jam everywhere.
Murder in Arthurton? This is not an appropriate story for Jenny LeClue.
No, it is not.
Poor Dean Stroudsbury.
You can't ever let this story get out.
What was I thinking? I've gone too far.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps I should take a break.
Yeah.
Come on, Rufus. Let's go for a walk.
This isn't a break? Eating raspberry jam out of a jar with a big giant wooden spoon?
Clear our heads and work off some of this jam.
It's Rufus. Ruff, ruff, ruff. That's the sound dogs make. That's why they named them Rufus. Remember, jam jars, 6, pipe cleaners, brandy, dog biscuits. Her body ached, her eyes were heavy as she drifted slowly into unconsciousness. Ginny heard a familiar voice, concerned, gentle, soothing. Chapter 4. Oh, I spilled ink all over the chapter. No, I don't want to go into chapter 4 yet. No, I wanted to look around more. Oh, I thought that the inkwell was safe. I can't access my magnifying glass in here. Strasberry found dead. Primary suspect. Julie LeClue arrested? Probably. Arthurson Times. Murder. Oh, I'm falling again.
Why were you there?
Truth.
I told you I was looking for Mom.
Why?
We were going to grade papers. When do I get to see her?
Did you disturb the crime scene?
Yes.
He could have been injured. I was just trying to help. I want to speak to my mom.
Oh. Big bad cop. Just like real cops. Excuse me, big bad cop. I'm going into the next room. Thank you. Still can't use my magnifying glass. So do I keep walking forward or do I need to turn back to find something? Oh, that seems to have worked. Hey, it's my mom. Reaching out to grab the mom. Oh. My goodness. How very dark and spooky. I was not expecting that from this game at all. Especially not after the intro. Run! Look, it's my friend.
Keith!
Yeah, that's their name, Keith.
Please, look at me. Keith, wait!
Poor boy, no, he has no one. It was an accident. I can't believe she's here. It was revenge. Murderer. He's all alone, guilty. She's guilty. You can see it. Were they lovers? She wanted his job. An affair gone wrong. She's guilty. Guilty. Pure evil. Murderer. And Keith has faded away. Oof. Where am I now? I'm being dumped out of a coffin. Multiple coffins. What is that? I don't want to go into that thing. There's another one back here. He's got, I think, my mom's face with crossed out X's on it. And dragging it over to the me one. There's something over here? Yeah. What is this? Is this my dad? I don't know anything about my dad. Am I supposed to run? Looks like it. Oh, it ate me. I probably could have run farther if I started running it from the outset.
What a horrible nightmare. Dean Stroudsbury was dead. My mom was in jail. Keith told me he never wanted to see me again. And worst of all, I was surrounded by an evil army of giant teddy bears.
Well,
Unfortunately, it was all true, including the teddy bears.
looks like it.
My eyes! There's something wrong with them. Everything's pink.
But her eyes were fine. It was the room that was pink.
Why is the room pink?
Pink cuddly toys. Pink furniture.
She's staying in the rich person's house?
Pink clothes. And a hand-drawn homage to teenage heartthrob Pelvis Cressley.
Elvis the Pelvis.
Covered in pink hearts. Everything a teenage girl could dream of.
It looks like a
Sophie.
marshmallow exploded.
It was at this point Jenny remembered where she was.
I shouldn't be here. What happened? And what is that terrible music? I can't think straight with that racket playing. These aren't my clothes.
Well, at least they're not pink.
And where's my journal?
That wasn't the only thing missing.
The Dean's ring. It was in my pocket.
Let's walk to the other side. Let's turn off the music. Stop. Terrible music. You're the fan that I love. Pelvis Presley and the thrusters. Okay. I don't know how to get out of here.
You're the fan that I love.
Ah yes, the eagerly awaited follow-up to the smash hit. Even though I'm a big star and you're just a fan, perhaps someday we could be together.
Ugh, who buys this crap? Huh? Hushed whispers in the hallway? I should investigate. It's locked from the outside. Who would trap a child in his nightmarish hellscape?
Jenny peeped through the tiny keyhole. As her eyes adjusted to the light, she recognized the substantial frame of Winston LeClue.
Oh, Winston LeClue. Who's that?
Arthurton's long-standing sheriff and Jenny's.
Granddad!
Hmm.
Jenny's relationship with her grandfather was contentious, to say the least.
Winston LeClue, stickler for rules. Jenny is not. Distrusts humor. Is Jenny humorous? I would assume so. Weakness for tiny kittens.
He was a stern and humorless man who placed honor, tradition, and the law above all else.
Sometimes even family.
But what was he doing here?
And who is he talking to?
Florence Glass, influential
Florence and
socialite,
Richard Glatz were the wealthiest couple in town, and hugely influential.
generous philanthropist, suspiciously white teeth.
Their company, Glatz Mining and Supply Corps, was the oldest in Arthurton. While Richard may have been the head of the business, everyone knew that Florence wore the pants. Exceptionally charming and generous, she always had a smile on her face.
Which is why I don't trust her one bit.
Being careful not to make a sound, Jenny leaned in and listened.
With everything going on, I don't have time to watch her.
It's no trouble at all, really, Winston. She can stay for as long as she likes. The girls are great friends. I only hope she feels better soon. That was quite the scene she made at the funeral.
She should have left the boy alone.
Really, Winston, this whole situation must be unbearably traumatic for the poor girl. Her mother in jail, and what she saw in the library. One shudders at the thought. And all this barely a year after what happened to Henry.
Henry must be my dad.
She'll be fine. Just keep an eye on her. She can be a real handful.
Oh, don't worry, I've planned everything.
What did happen to my dad? Oh, great. Ginny does not seem like a fan of pink. And she's definitely going to want that journal back.
Pony rides, afternoon tea, and tomorrow we're going dress shopping. Oh, that reminds me.
I mean,
I have
sounds good to
something
me.
for you.
Some of it. I like tea. And I could use some more clothes.
Dress shopping? First they locked me up, now they want to torture me? I need to get out of here. Fast.
But her curiosity was piqued. She had to know what Mrs. Glatz had gone to fetch, and so she waited. When Thaladius T. Pumberbitten discovered the first quartz seam lining the Great Mountains, little did he know the impact it would have on the future of the town.
Little did he know the Glatz family would muscle in and take over the whole operation.
Nowadays, it was hard to go anywhere in town without seeing something made from it.
And I can't look at the stuff on the floor. Okay. Yep, there's Grandpa. There's a photo. And I don't see any, there's one. Oh, the things that I must have missed when I accidentally entered this chapter.
Nathaniel Glatz stared disapprovingly back at Jenny.
Creepy old man.
Actually, this was the man who saved Arthurton. When the quartz mines began to run dry, it was his research into the unique properties of the crystals that secured the future prosperity of the town and the company.
What are these crystal properties?
Huh?
Where did Grandpa go?
Where did he go?
Should have clicked on Grandpa
Winston,
first, I guess.
What are you doing down there?
Thought I heard something.
Really? A man of your age spying on teenage girls? I've told you already, she won't be going anywhere.
It was probably just Jenny's imagination, but those words felt oddly...
Sinister.
Here.
Why does Mrs. Glatz have official police documents?
Satisfied?
How is Julie?
She's in the safest place, behind bars.
Surely they don't believe she's guilty.
I don't envy you, Winston. It must be hard to stay impartial.
What's going on with these crystals?
If the poor dear would just confess, it would make things much easier.
I have everything under control.
Of course you do, dear. No one doubts your loyalty to Arthurton. We must continue to look out for each other, now more than ever.
Sheriff, are you receiving?
Go ahead.
It's the LeClue house, sir. We found something.
I'll be right there. Over.
You
It sounds
planning
like
stuff,
you have
Grandpa?
important things to take care of.
Yes. Well, good night, Florence.
Good night, Winston.
Don't let her out of your sight. She is a LeClue, after all.
I'm sure we'll manage.
Jenny couldn't believe what she'd just heard.
Everyone thinks my mom's a murderer.
Thankfully, her mother's fate was in safe hands. The fine people of the Arthurton Police Department.
Oh, God. She's gonna rot in jail.
Jenny could leave the case to them and enjoy a fun week of pony rides and shopping sprees.
No.
No?
No.
Mom always says a great detective leaves nothing to chance. I have to do something.
But she was just a kid. What could she possibly do?
This is my chance. The case of a lifetime. My mom needs me, and I won't let her down. I'm gonna find my stuff and get out of here.
And just like that, a great adventure began.
Pick the lock. Examine pick. I need something to pick the lock with first.
I love you. I love you. You are my best friend. You scared the life out of me, pig.
Is it just going to do the same thing again?
I love you.
I wanted to see if I could move it into my bed or something.
The sun was setting behind the great mountains of Arthurton, cradling the town in a warm red embrace.
I slept the whole day away? I have to get out of here and make up for lost time.
Ah.
All the dangly bits are swaying. Strange. It's not windy in here. Best in show,
Excellent.
horse ballet. First prize, advanced table etiquette. There's one here for best smile. Seriously? A heart-shaped mirror for the lady who loves herself. There's a track in the ceiling panel around the chandelier. It looks like it can move.
So it does.
That's more fun than it should be.
Is there anything? Oh. You think all dark or all Light.
There's something strange about this mirror. This requires further investigation. Nothing happened. I thought I was onto something.
Oh. Let's exit. There's probably a clue elsewhere in how the mirror works.
Seriously, who has windows this big?
Below, Lake Nowhere stretched out as far as the eye could see. In the distance, Jenny could just make out the great lighthouse on Skull Island.
It's foggy out there tonight.
Too foggy. The Arthurton Times. Havoc at the Heroes Memorial. What should have been a touching farewell to a beloved member of the community has tarnished by a poorly timed act of protest yesterday at Mother of Mercy Church. An emotionally unstable child was witnessed shouting at members of the congregation, causing damage to property and even desecrating the corpse. After a long chase, the girl collapsed and was carried from the premises. Hundreds gathered to pay their respects to the late Leslie Strasberry, the long-standing and beloved dean of Gumboldt University, who was murdered in cold blood by a member of his own faculty. The community was devastated last Thursday when Mr. Strasberry was found dead in the school library after apparently being pushed from a third-story balcony. The murder was the first the town had seen in decades. Dean Strasberry is survived by his son, Keith Strasberry. After an anonymous tip, Sheriff Winston LeClue arrived first on the scene and found a woman covered in the dean's blood. Evidence has linked her to the murder. Although a motive for the killing has not been established, the woman has been identified as Julie LeClue, professor of criminology and daughter-in-law to Sheriff Winston LeClue. She remains in custody at this time while police continue their investigation. Let's zoom in here. Let's take this out of the fold first. Okay, we got any more of these? I assume not. Okay.
Pushed from the balcony? That's not what happened. And no mention of electrocution. I don't remember any of this. I bet that kid's in a lot of trouble.
Jenny thought of her poor mother, locked away in a jail cell for a crime she didn't commit.
Don't worry, Mom. I'll prove you didn't do it as soon as I get out of here. Mom wasn't covered in blood.
No.
That's a lie. Either this is shoddy reporting, or someone is trying to cover up what really happened. My mom's still in jail, so the police must not think this was an accident.
And if it wasn't an accident, then...
The real killer is still out there.
On the other side of the lake, beyond the Forgotten Forest, sat a more modest house. No fancy windows or crystal chandeliers, just a small wooden frame in need of painting.
Home. I've never seen so many clothes. Maybe mine are in here somewhere.
Let's see. Too pink, too flashy, too delicate, too flowery, too expensive.
Well, my clothes definitely aren't here. They'd be easy to spot amongst all the sequins and ribbons.
So there are 4 that should be lit. So one in the middle, two at the top, one in the middle, two at the bottom. Okay. Okay. Should be it. There we go. Intriguing.
This family's disposable income is outrageous.
Right?
I always knew they were hiding something. I bet there are all kinds of horrific secrets lurking up there.
Let's go up. Okay, this is just the inner workings.
Oh, it's just a dusty old attic.
Oof. Shh. Ginny,
Oh, hello, spooky bear.
quiet. We're gonna find out you.
Everything in here is covered in dust, except this bear. And there's light coming from behind him. What are you hiding, spooky bear?
Dozens of old boxes covered in dust and cobwebs, filled with toys, school projects, and old trophies.
Attics, where dreams go to die.
Hmm. Okay, I assume going through the bear is the way out. Whoops, whoops. Okay, that also might be a way out. Okay, just pulled a creepy bear right on top of me.
By a giant teddy bear. What an end that would have been.
Right?
Just as I suspected, a hidden staircase.
Okay, so there's a hidden staircase over there. But what is up here then?
Aha! A way out of here. Locked. But where is the lock?
Hmm. Well, that's where we're going to end it. Next time I'm going to go up the hidden staircase and see what I can find up there. Maybe there's a way to unlock this window from up there. Seems a little weird, but we'll see how it goes. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye!